Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. In at the guard spots, Brunson and Clarkson. And it's Robinson in at the center. And for Boston, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with White. And it's Williams at the center position. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
And here are the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Brunson kicks to Clarkson. Back to Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
First free throw is good. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Simons, the pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Back to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Simon. Here's Brunson. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Brunson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's White. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Brown outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Towns against Tatum. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
A three-pointer is right on target. For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Toronto.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
Now Bridges, after the missed 3 from Derek White. And that one good from Clarkson.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's Brunson. Following the three-pointer by Derek White. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. Another three for New York.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
And it's White missing. The Knicks leading by 5. Outside Clarkson. Here's Towns. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
That bucket in no time at all.
Look, you can't give Tatum three-point looks from anywhere. He's so efficient from range.
Clarkson finds Brunson. Outside Robinson. Robinson a screen on White. Clarkson with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. On the clock. Bridges for 3. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, Tatum has some length on him. Gets down that lane in a hurry.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Robinson dishes to Towns. Misses the 3. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9, shooting well. And that one's good. Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Boston. Boucher comes in for Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons. The Knicks also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Clarkson. And here are the Knicks now. And here's Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 7.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And that one drops for him.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 5. Tatum passes to Boucher. Stolen by Robinson. Brunson, left side. Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Tatum looking around. Boucher out to White. Celtics passing it around. Pritchard from outside knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pritchard against Brunson. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Count it.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Celtics trail by 8. Pritchard up top. 11-point game his last outing. And again, it's Boston converted.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Towns. 10 points for him. Here's Brunson. And to get open is Robinson. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Towns.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 10 points.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Brunson against Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. The fadeaway. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Celtics trail by 7. There's Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Williams. And it's Gonzalez in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot. Guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball, and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. New York's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Pass to Hart. Bridges kicks to Shannon. Just 5 on the clock. Hart, wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Here's Pritchard. 8 points for him. And there it is for him. Boucher's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Bridges. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Coming onto the floor now is Celtics executive. Make some noise, Waldo.
some changes here for the Celtics. Einard's checked in, and it's Simons in for Gonzalez. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. New York leading by 3. Bridges outside. Out to Clarkson. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Back to Pritchard. Outside, Simon. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Bridges. His last outing, he had 18 points. On the wing. Rebounded by Hauser.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A nice shot by Simons.
Wow. Fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Deep 2 from Clarkson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So it's Boston now. 4-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
On the wing, Bridges. Hauser defending. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Celtics have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. And it's Simons missing. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Sam Hauser. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Pritchard. Tries it from 19. And the shot no good, a bit short. New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And here is Tatum. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is, he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Bridges. And so Tatum nails them both. And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
Tatum's shot is off. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. This time they met in New York.
Just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Pritchard. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Knicks leading by 9. Brunson kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Brunson. It's Brunson at point-blank range.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. The kick out to Anunoby. And the 3 off target.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Sinks the triple. Pritchard's got 13 points.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Brunson the pass to Towns. 1:35 left now here in the second. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 8. Tatum finds Simon. Pritchard from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Some nice passing by New York here. Hart, no good. Boston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Well, you can't fault the defense. The guy made a difficult shot.
New York leading by 3. Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
.50 seconds left to play here in the half. Pritchard with the ball. He's got 18. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Brunson. Here's Clarkson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
On the attack, Jordan Clarkson.
The Celtics shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Three-pointer, Pritchard. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Great quarter for the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got 26.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Brunson. Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks out front, up 5. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hi, everyone. Let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. In the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the New York Knicks.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways, they've looked like the more comfortable team. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in at the point. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Brown.
Agile and athletic. Brown is able to just overcome that interior defense.
Brunson, good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York. But Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Tatum. 12 points for him. Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's now 30 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Take a look at Brown. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Brunson outside. Here's Towns. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tatum's got 15.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Brunson the bounce pass. Down low, guarded by Tatum. The 3, Bridges, rebound by the Celtics.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And Brunson the basket on the assist for Bridges. Bridges has got 6 assists now in the game. Simons surveying the D. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
First one falls for him.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Brunson. That shot missing. Simons with the defensive effort. Celtics trail by 3. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Robinson. And here is Bridges. Outside, Towns. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 15 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Knicks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, well, they just jump at it.
And here's Brunson. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Yep, that one goes.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The Knicks with the lead. Brunson right side. Brunson bullies his way inside.
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Celtics making the switch here. Richards checked in. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Here's Pritchard. 22 points for him. Nice move. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Brunson, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 38 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pritchard finds Brown. Now Pritchard launches a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson, the bounce pass. Taken away by Williams. Pritchard passes to Williams. Brunson against Pritchard. Over Brunson. And again, it's Boston converting.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Bridges outside. Brunson, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Brunson's got 14 points here in the second half. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Pritchard passes to White for the tie, and the Celtics another 3.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Now here's Towns. He's got 15. Misses the baby hook. Pritchard with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Peyton Pritchard at the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. So for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Landry Shamet comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Both free throws good from Pritchard.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Bridges passes to McBride. A 3. And Mikal Bridges, good for 3. Bridges has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for New York. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pritchard gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
McBride passes to Bridges. The kick out to Anunoby from outside the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Picked off in midair. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Celtics lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Out on the wings for him, it'll be Simons and Brown. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5.
Well, when Clarkson gets going, he can be an elite scoring guard.
Boston trailing. To the wing right side. Back to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you know, usually you want to foul a 7-footer, but not Towns. He's excellent at the line.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, since being selected first overall back in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been such an incredible force for his career, averaging a double-double. Someone you can build around.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Brown outside. Here's Cada. They shoot again. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Hart. Back to McBride. Clarkson outside. Clock at 4. Shoots over Simon. Boucher with the rebound. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Some guts. Simon's finishing with strength.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. McBride passes to Anunoby. Hart left side. Anunoby with the screen for Towns. And it's good for 2. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Boston making some changes. Einard's checked in, and Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And New York with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
McBride with the ball, covered by Simons. Anunoby passes to Towns, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Towns has got 12 points here in the second half. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Brown outside. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Towns, the pass to McBride. And the shot goes down. McBride's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
Wow, as he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Towns, a screen on White. Clarkson kicks to Towns. Another 3 for New York.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
For Boston, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. pass to Minot. Lets it go with the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's New York with it. A 2-point game. Brunson the pass to Towns. Robinson a screen on Tatum. Towns, no luck. For Boston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
This is why you got to keep pace with Simons, because once he's got a step on you, you're finished.
Knicks trail by 4. Bridges up top. Outside, Towns. Good. Nothing but net. Towns has got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
From anywhere, anytime, Tatum.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
Towns, the screen. Brunson, and wide open, nails the J.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Simons, he lays it in, right over the defender.
Well, those are some big points from Simons, delivering when they needed it.
Knicks trail by 5. Brunson, now here's Bridges. Trained from outside.
A major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
It's Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the game. Jalen Brunson, 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Anthony Simons. At the line for 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, a former late first-round pick in 2018, Simons continues to prove the doubters wrong with his fantastic scoring ability.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Now Towns buries the deep ball.
Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Now here's Brown, and there's the dunk.
Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
Brunson against Simon. Can't tie it up as that one goes astray. Stolen by Clarkson. 14 feet away. Sweet shot at the right time.
Yeah, big plays can come from anywhere. Clarkson steps up when they need it most.
Brown outside Simons. From deep. 3. Good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up to the New York Knicks.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good for Brunson.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here we've got Brunson.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Brown fires. Simon's got it to go off the glass.
A massive make by Simon, proving he can deliver in a crucial moment.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Pulls the trigger, nails the jumper.
Here's a guy who's been in the league a long time. Clarkson knows how to get it done when it matters.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Now Towns. The three goes down.
Well, this is why you go to Towns in the clutch. That is big time.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Simons, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime, and we'll be back with you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Here we go.
In at the guard spots, Brunson and Clarkson. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Here's White. Simons. Williams trying again. That one is off.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And he banks the layup in.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Now here's Brown. Brown finish through the contact from Brown.
Well, not really much you can do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Here's Robinson. Now Towns. No stopping that baby hook on the fly.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Celtics trail by 4. Now here's Tatum. White fires, and down goes the 3.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Now Towns. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Oh, what a play inside.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum outside, from outside, and here's the 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
The Knicks have gone a perfect 4 for 4 on their field goal attempts in overtime. Brunson drops it in
Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Towns. Now here's Tatum. Now White. Goes for three. Down he goes for three.
He's been in a big spot or two. Get it to NBA champ Derek White.
Brunson. Williams with the block. Now White to take the lead. Bridges with the rebound. Now Brunson. Williams with the block. Jaylen Brown. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Floats one up. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Now White. Puts up a three. Knocks down the three.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. He drills the three.
And how about the confidence of Clarkson? This man believes in his abilities. And boy, this team sure believes in him.
Now here's Brown. Now here's Tatum. Tatum comes right back with the three.
Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Towns. Lets loose a three. A three-pointer. Good.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Here's Tatum. Brown with the screen on Towns. It's in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
For three, and another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. But given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Battle count! So close game sees New York take this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.